Call Haloyum La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and do well for the hopeful 144 and 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan, and this will be titled Send That Boy Off to Die. Fair use copyright. I'm not here to sell any product. This is the 107. This is strictly for educational purposes. I pray that this be edifying to the body.
In the course. For now, it is only there, but we have information that they can be deployed on other parts of the front line.
But they don't seem to be their best bet. North Korea has one of the world's largest militaries. Yet none of these soldiers have any experience of real combat. North Korea has not fought in a major war since the 1950s. Plus, these soldiers are very young, mostly in their teens or early 20s. They were all trained in North Korea's mountains, but in Ukraine, they face a completely different landscape. Combine that with malnutrition and poor training, and it's a deadly combo. These North Korean soldiers may have been deployed to the front lines, but they didn't know what would hit them. That meant they suffered heavy losses.
NIS said that North Korean troops lack of experience in drone warfare and they were mobilized as frontline storm troops in open terrain which they are unfamiliar with.
But what they lack in skills, these troops can make up in numbers and physical tolerance. Most of these troops are from Pyongyang's 11th Corps, which is one of the best units in the country. They may not be great militarily, but they can tolerate physical pain and a high level of psychological torture. Now, neither North Korea nor Russia has talked about these
in the Kursk region. For now, it is only there.
So what you got here is a bunch of uneducated soldiers in the art of war, okay? It's like in the movie 300 when he said, "What is your profession?" It said, "I'm a tiller of the land. I'm a seller of this. I'm a fisher." And he said 300, "What is your?" And they said, "Hey, we are warriors." Okay. Well, these North Korea has been parading along with this mega military, but they're unskillful. Okay. So we're gonna get straight to this. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, starting at verse 9. Okay. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Okay. And what did you just see? North Korea sent 10,000 men to the front line of the issue between Russia and Ukraine. Out of that 10,000, nearly 3,000 are already slain. Okay. Salakia, what does that tell you? You do the math for that. That's nearly 1/3 of what you sent already devoured. Okay. All right. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your prune hooks into spears. Now, what is that once again going to? That beating the plowshares into swords, meaning that you're taking away from your agriculture, from tilling the land and the production of agriculture, and now you're going into the war complex. So no more tractors. Now time for tanks. Okay, no more supplying you this belts or whatnot. Now time for bullets. Okay. Well, that's that type. Okay. So beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. And once again, this goes on industrial level. This ain't just your farmer in the backyard taking his spear or his actual plowshare and turning it into a spear. No. This is on the government level, on your industrial level. All right. Let the weak say I am strong. Once again, I've been saying there's your prime example. North Korea. I always look down on Little Rocket, man. Now, hey, he coming out swinging. Why? Because he has the aid to. Okay, we're going to get that. Adawan Ratazai. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together around about. Therefore, cause thy mighty ones to come down. O Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Let the heathen, the 17 nations, including the 2/3 of our nation, because once again, we're scattered amongst all four corners of the earth. And when I seen that video that I just played you, I'm not even going to front. Fuck North Korea. But a slight tear wanted to come to my eye because we are scattered amongst all four corners of the earth. Yasser Allah's there. I used to always kid with my father. I was born in 77. I used to tell my father, the whore he is, I know he got kids over in Vietnam. That means I got older brother and sister. And he never even denied it. He like, hey, it is what it is. I'm here now, though. So, once again, send that boy off to die. All right? So I just thought about that. We are scattered amongst all four corners of the earth. So once again, this is Joel 3:12. Let the heathen, you 17 nations, okay, Edom, all the way down to, to whoever, but including the 2/3 of our nation, okay? Let the heathens be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Where is this? What you call the Middle East, which we know is Western Asia, okay? Where a lot of the conflict is already taking place, all right? Armageddon, you would call it, all right? For there will I set to judge all the heathen, all the 17 nations, including the 2/3 of our people that are involved with them round about. Now, once again, Jehoshaphat, Armageddon, Mount of Troops, okay? Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get ye down, for the press is full, the fats overflow. For their wickedness is great, and the wickedness is the wickedness of all the nations, starting with the number one, Edom, starting with the little hatters, Amalek, okay? Multitudes in the valley of decision. Whose decision? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's decision to judge them. For the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is near in the valley of decision. All right? So, hey, ain't no getting around that. Hey, once again, these are bold statement promises from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? This is the book of Ezekiel 38, starting at verse 3. And say, thus saith Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Allah, power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tabor. Okay, O Gog is who? Russia. All right, and in the paleo, Ra, head, Shar, prince, just like our name, Yashar Rala, Shar, prince, Yashar. Okay. Rashar, head prince. So you reading it right here in this verse 3, Ezekiel 38:3. And say, thus saith Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Allah, power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince, the head prince of Meshach and Tabor, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy army, horses and horsemen. Okay, that's war talk. And okay, and who did he do this through? Putin. He took a docile Soviet Union who was not parading as that big, mighty, tough nation that they used to in the 80s and before that, and he brought forth Putin to bring that spirit back, to bring that vengeance back, to bring that war spirit back. Okay? All right? So once again, this is for Ezekiel 38:4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thee jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy army, horses and horsemen. And what is that going to today? All your tanks, all your battleships, all your warplanes, all the missiles. Okay? All right? All them drones, all those doped up soldiers with all them robots. Okay? All of them clothed with all sorts of armor. Okay, you get that? Even a great company with buckles and shields, all of them handling swords. And we're talking about modern day swords, okay? The new swords catch up. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, okay? Do your research on the BRICS nations. All of them with shields and helmets. Gomor and all of his bands. The horses of Salakia, Ezekiel 38:6, Gomor and all his bands, the house of Tigmor, of the north quarters, of the North Korea, the north, and all the bands, and all his bands, and many people with thee, Once again, do your research on the BRICS nations. Come together to be the adversary against NATO, the EU, who is already self-imploding, okay? And yes, led by the whore, United Snakes of America, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Babylon, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, the whore that rideth upon the beast. That's what BRICS is against, okay? So once again, this prophecy is playing out in real time. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has stirred up the hearts of Russia. Now, once again, what is North Korean doing there? Aiding them on the front line. What did that say? Let the weak say I am strong in the book of Joel. Okay? So now, we're going to go to the book of Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God. Look, lowercase God, no idol, no Bel and the dragon, no mighty Trump with me. Okay, so I'm gonna read that again. Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, and there is no God, lowercase, idol, vanity with me. I kill and I make alive. So those 30, that's that 3,000, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai sent them off. Okay, send that boy off to his death. I wound, I heal. Neither is any that can deliver out of my hand. So once again, what you people fail to realize that this is a movie being directed by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, the creator of all things. Ain't nothing you can do to set off his plans. Okay? So once again, let me get you this.
North Korean prisoner of war. That soldier has now died in captivity. Intel says it was due to serious injuries incurred in the war, and he's not alone. North Korea sent around 10 to 12,000 soldiers to Russia. Reports suggest nearly 3,000 of them have been killed or wounded in the war. But what are these troops doing there? Most of them have to be the first North Korean prisoners.
Hey, if you think it's bad now, wait till you see what we're gonna read. This is the beginning of sorrows and pains, okay? This is the book of Psalms 68 and 20. He that is Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is the Allah, the power of salvation. And unto Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, belongeth the issues from death. Okay, once again, there's nothing you can do to take away from the fact that this is all the will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. There's no council that can come together. Once again, no man can save you. There's no peace talks. And here's proof of it. Proverbs 21 and 1. Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's hearts are in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whatsoever he will. Now, we're going to get the Bible comparison of that. NLT. The king's heart is like a stream of water directed by Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Like the movie is directed by Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. He guides it wherever he please. Okay? Okay? And I didn't like the end of the NLV. That's why I didn't go there. But that's on point right there. Okay, now we going back to the book of Deuteronomy. All right. And I pray this has been edifying. Once again, this is send that boy off to die. Because I say it's all the will of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. We about to wrap this place up. All right. Deuteronomy 32 and 40. For I lift up my hand to heaven with that right hand and say, I live forever. And that's right. Hey, and we know that. And we know that. Okay, starting with those who have been taught well by by our teachers, starting with that at the house of great millstone, the apostles and elders that have taught us well. Okay, 41. If I wet my glittering sword, what is that glittering sword? Those ICBMs. Okay, and my hand take hold of judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies, and will reward them that hate me. Okay. And that is the will, and that's the will of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Okay, he is not a man that he can lie. This is not going to be the time of peace and coming together. There is not no leader on this earth right now that is scheduled to turn this back into a peaceful land. We're in World War III, and we're going deeper into the trenches. Okay, so you better be prayed up and stayed up with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. All right. Once again, we're scattered amongst all these nations, and amongst those 3,000 that have already died and from North Korea, you better believe there's Jakes in there. Okay. All right. This is Revelations 14 and 20. And the winepress was trodden down without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse's bridle. Now the horse's bridle is damn near a good 6 foot tall. Come on, man. By the space of 1,600 furlongs. I did the math. It said an eighth of a mile is a furlong, so nearly 200 miles. Okay. Now I'm still gonna get you this Bible comparison right here. All right. This is the book. This is Revelations 14 and 20. Bible comparison. We go into the NLT again. The grapes were trampled in the winepress outside the city, and the blood flowed from the winepress in the stream about 180 miles. Well, the Google told me 200, so it's somewhere in between there. Long and as high as the horse's bridle. Once again, that's a lot of blood. That's enough to suffocate in. Okay, and just imagine this day is coming. It's yet to come. It's coming. It's heating up right now to that moment. Okay, once again, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is not a man that he can lie. This has been send that boy off to die, and I pray it's been edifying. Shalom.